staring me down. Here he comes. Alright, so the oregano has a few sprouts. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get it ready to go in the window. I need to make another hanging thing. So and this is jute twine. You can get it at Joann's or Michael's, or even I think the Dollar Tree has it, or at least my local Dollar Tree does. And then I know there's a few ways you can do it, but I use 8 strands. Seems to work for me, and so that's gonna stick with it. Just why fix it if it ain't broke, right? Okay, well, that's useful. Coolio. I don't have a particular length that I have decided is best for these. I just kind of see what feels right. All of the ones I've already made are different lengths. They hang at different lengths. There's also different lengths of slack at the top. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not particularly important as long as they're getting sunlight. So that is bottom. And essentially you want to figure out where, if the knot is in the center, where you need your knot over here to be, so that it sits, so that the tray sits on it. And then once you have one figured out, you can just use it as a reference. And they don't need to be perfect. Like they don't need to all be exactly, like, say 3 inches from the bottom or something like that. But I suppose if that is something that would be easier for you to comprehend, because everyone like visualizes and thinks differently, you could probably measure the diameter of this and then do it based on that. use not the diameter, the radius. So measure the radius and use that to figure out how long each of these needs to be, because it should be like the radius plus an inch or so that it goes up around the side. Once you have your first set of knots, your base knots, make sure you're not tangled, and then from here, have all of this length that I can hang it. We're gonna hang it from a nail that's up on the top, as those are. And so he's gonna hang pretty low, I think. And he's just chilling in the sun. This is the greenhouse, or it's gonna be. All the bars and whatnot are still in the box, but I'll try that again. Alright, so this is the greenhouse, where it's gonna be. So this is the hose. All the poles for it and hardware is already down there, and it's gonna go here roughly. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to build. We'll see. last you saw, I had just started getting the frame set up. My phone ran out of storage, and so there's a lot of footage that never really got shot. But that's fine. I needed to set it up anyway. I do kind of feel bad because Colin was nice enough to bring out his light for me. Wasn't even recording that whole time. But anyway, got it all set up. It's just weighed down with bricks right now. Tomorrow I will anchor it properly to the ground. It's just 8:15 now and getting kind of late, and so I'm ready to go inside and start turning in and relaxing for the evening. Indy got booted inside about an hour ago because she could not stop running around to places I could not see her. And once it got dark, that got very scary because I don't want my doggo to run away. I was just watering all the seed trays, and I noticed that we've got a little seedling. We got a sprout. It is a sugar snap pea. He's kind of coming out of the soil there, so I'm trying to put some more soil on top of him, but here we go. And this is why we go with Love Washington State. It is March 15th, and it is snowing. We may still get snow into April. We usually get snow in April. It's usually like the first day of April, it snows, and then it's melted the next day. But it usually likes to just get us that way. I'm really glad we haven't put anything that can't handle it outside yet. And that's why all the seeds are in here. It's not gonna stick. It's just gonna snow for a bit. Just fluffy rain. Okay, so it is still Monday. I'm on my lunch, or not my lunch break, I'm on a break, and I was looking at the seeds to see if anything else had sprouted, and they haven't technically sprouted yet, but we've got a couple that are about to right there, and there, and there. So this guy's coming too. All the sunflowers are starting to come up. None more down here though. Okay, so I've got a time lapse going on the sunflowers, but we're getting lots of sprouts. We only had, I think, 2 or 3 yesterday. We've got 5 or 6 now on the sunflowers, that is anyway. One of the sunflower trays got booted down here, just because of the setup up here. I put in some more flowers. We got a lot more pea sprouts. We only had the one yesterday, and now we have 4, or we have 3 and then one that's coming up. I don't think anything that hadn't already sprouted has sprouted, but we definitely got some more sprouts. So we had a minor mishap with the oregano this morning. When I was opening the blinds, I accidentally knocked this over and it all fell on the ground. The dirt fell out. Actually still a little guy down on the ground. So I've got all the dirt back in there now, and I put most of the seedlings back. Let's get this guy back. So hopefully they do not die, because they definitely fell out and definitely got repotted. But that's okay. Andy really wants to go and bother the neighbor's dogs. Okay, so we've got quite a few more sprouts in here. And time lapse is going strong. We've got quite a few more peas sprouting as well. That's sunflowers that got booted. But nothing new, nothing new. Andy's snoozing in the sun. I got these guys today. They're dahlias. Because why not, you know? Went down to a local nursery because we hadn't been there yet, and ended up picking up those. Also picked up some soy. So I've been tilling. And I've done about half of this bed so far. My waste bin is full because there's a huge pile of sawdust here. Because the previous renters dumped their rat cages out here. So I got most of it up, but some of it I couldn't, and so it's just gonna get all mixed in. Hopefully it will be okay, and we don't get sick from it. I've got a bit left, but I want to wet the ground first, and so I need to go fill up my watering jug because we don't have water outside currently because I got shut off for the winter. We just haven't turned back on yet. Okay, so I got this terrace done, this plot. I still need to go through with a rake and get some of the rest of this out. But most of it's out, most of the grass and everything is gone. Just got thrown down on the bottom one for now. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're not at that bridge yet, so we're not gonna cross it yet. I'm gonna probably wrap up for now. So it is the 18th of March, and yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Yesterday also, my Roma tomato finally sprouted. A whole 14 days after I put it in the soil. So he took his time. He sure did. The second one still hasn't sprouted. And so I did put another seed in there because it has been 14 days because I put them in on the 3rd. So the peas are doing really well and the sunflowers are doing really well. Everything else we're still waiting on. I'm gonna start some more seeds here in a minute. So yeah, here's the seeds. And you can see, of course, the peas over there doing really well. The sunflowers. And of course, the sunflowers up here on that time lapse are doing real well. And then I did 12 more sunflowers today because I got another variety. And so I'm gonna have, so far 36 yellow ones, I believe 6 that are like this, and 12 of this. So I'm pretty excited about the sunflowers. We're doing some Walla Walla onions, famously from Walla Walla, Washington, just a few minutes south of where we are. Start. You know what? I need to get my markers first. Walla Walla. Amy. Alright, so it is getting about time that I've got to hop into class. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some water on these and leave these outside for now. They will come inside later. I still need to clear off this shelf and then remove the backing. But once I have that done, I'll split this and then put these inside because, I mean, this works perfectly fine. Why do I need to buy another tray? I already have this. Take 3. The first time wasn't filming. The second time was filming vertical. So
hopefully this will be okay. It is Saturday the 20th. Plans have changed. Originally the plan was to be in the garden all day and to get the 2 beds finished that we need to get them tilled and whatnot. But we had a little mishap with my computer last night, and I need a new one. And that does take precedence because I do work from home and go to school from home, and so I need a computer pretty badly. So we go in and get me a new computer. Hopefully I'll still be able to get to the beds today, just starting a little later than anticipated. But yeah, overall it's okay. My previous computer was Lenovo Yoga, and I've had it since 2017, so it is 4 years old. It is kind of getting old, considering it's a laptop. It has been around the world with me. It has been beat up, it's been dropped, it's been through so much, stuff's been spilled on it. I don't even know all the things that have happened to it. And recently, while roughhousing with the dog, it fell off the couch and the charger got broken. The charger was in it when it got broken, and the charger was like really messed up, and so we reckon that what happened is that damaged the port as well. And so while I did get a new charger, the port's screwed up, and it's not just the charger. And so it's been working for like 3 or 4 weeks since that happened, since that drop happened, but last night it stopped charging altogether. It's not the wire, it's not the outlet. We've tried different wires, we've tried different outlets. It'll charge if you put it in a very specific angle, but again, this is for work and school. I can't necessarily just have it at that angle all day when I need to be using it. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, but all in all, upgrade will be good. It'll open up some possibilities I didn't have on my computer before, because my computer doesn't run Adobe Suite, so I can't do any photo or video editing on there. And then also, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a MacBook, and since I already have an iPad and an iPhone, the integration will be really great, which will also make my life easier. So all in all, I think it's good, but still kind of frustrating because it's a lot of money. Yeah, so we've got some sprouts. I also already filmed the sprouts. Again, I filmed them vertical. So hopefully this will be okay. Okay, so we've got these guys and these guys, as well as these cucumbers that went in this week. So we're not going to be seeing any sprouts from them anytime soon. Maybe next week or the week after. Sunflowers are doing gorgeous. They are really leaning towards the window. I'm trying to get that sun. But down here, we've got some peas getting taller. We got this guy that sprung up overnight. And then we've got the other 2 that are about to. We got 2 cherry tomato sprouts right here, and 1 beefsteak tomato sprout. The thyme has sprouted as well, finally. There's a little guy there, and there's another one in there. I can't see him right now. Oh no, oh no, he's fine, he's fine. Nothing new down here either. Hopefully start seeing sprouts next week on those. So the oregano is still taking its time. The sprouts are a little bit bigger now. I think maybe it being in the big pot, like in the little pot inside the big pot on here, might be stopping it from getting as much sun as it can get. So I'm gonna remove this in a bit and just have the little pot on its thing like all the others. And so cilantro is doing really well. It's been doing really well from the beginning, so I'm not super surprised on that one. And the parsley is getting up there, getting its first little parsley leaves. Oh, and yes, our basil is okay. He survived his fall. Doobie, are you trying to go outside?
is getting kind of late actually. It is 4:30. We're getting close to sunset. We have a couple more hours before the sun sets. I have not had a chance to get out here pretty much at all today. But I have got a bunch of homework done and I got a new computer. I've been setting that up. So I think what's gonna end up happening is just bottom one is gonna get finished today. There must be something up with Indy's stomach because this is not the first time I've seen her eating grass today. And that, of course, usually means that the dog wants to throw up, right? I will not be surprised if she's yakking later. At least then, hopefully, she'll feel better. Hey, Indy, what's going on? So, before I try to till the rest of this, I'm gonna soak the ground. This is just where we have the dahlias and just watering those now. But all along here, I'm gonna go ahead and drench the ground so that it's nice and soft when I go to till it. Okay, so I don't know when that stopped recording, but I went through and kind of did the whole bed. I'm not even close to done. So I gotta pretty much go through again to get the grass out. But we're looking better than we were. It's getting real cold and windy, so I'm just gonna call it a day. Probably send Coleman out with a list of things to do tomorrow, since he hasn't done anything today. But that's okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's in there drumming. He got a bunch of new drum stuff, so he's pretty content with that. So I don't blame him for not wanting to do anything in the yard today. Hey, come back. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so I don't know when that stopped recording, but I went through and kind of did the whole bed. I'm not even close to done. So I gotta pretty much go through again to get the grass out. But we're looking better than we were. It's getting real cold and windy, so I'm just gonna call it a day. Probably send Coleman out with a list of things to do tomorrow, since he hasn't done anything today. But that's okay. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's in there drumming. He got a bunch of new drum stuff, so he's pretty content with that. So I don't blame him for not wanting to do anything in the yard today. Hey, come back. Good girl. Good girl.